My dear people, still on the side of businesses, you that person that is trying to start a small business, or you're trying to start that business, because most of the time business starts small and grow. I want you to evaluate your business and see if these qualities fit in the scope of your business. Qualities of a good business. That is the topic I'm bringing to you. Quality of a good small business. The first quality is market demand. A good small business is set to solve problem for a specific group of people. For example, your customer needs, your competitors, and the market needs. So ask yourself, is this business I'm going to start, does it solve a problem for a specific group of people? Does it meet the market demands? Am I in line, or am I doing similar things to my competitors? Now, how do you do this? How do you get all of this information? You go out there, you do your research, consumer data, customer survey, you survey your competitors and know what kind of business you're doing. You just need to have your own unique style of doing that business, no matter the broad range of competitors you have your unique way of doing that business. Secondly, a good business has to be competitive, because competition keeps you on the move. Competition keeps you trying to do better in that business. If you don't have competitive advantage over your competitors, now that means your competitors are taking over your business. So how do you have competitive advantage? Your business have to have an original approach. It might be similar to those of your competitors, but it has an original approach, the way you want to satisfy your customer. It has a unique selling position. So what is your selling strategy? What is the position you are setting your business at? How do you want to sell the business? Now, competitive price strategy. You are not a monopoly in the business, so your price has to be competitive. Set a price that you know that it's not going to be below the market price, it's not going to be above your competitors, but you are still going to be making business. You're still going to be making profit. Unique selling, no. You know your competitors' strengths and weaknesses. The reason why you know their strengths and their weaknesses is, if you know their weaknesses, you know what to do to outshine them in their business. If you know their strength, you know what you have to improve on your own business to have a better strength than them. Those are the things you need to know. Develop a business plan. Develop a business plan, like a business plan that covers the gap that your competitors are not covering. So the reason why you're doing your research on your competitors is know what they are not doing that you can do to get the customers they are not satisfying. That is one of the characteristics of a good business. Another one is scalability. What do I mean scalability? It has a potential for another or for expansion. You can extend, you can grow in scale. So are you making that business that is going to be stocked in that particular place, so you just have just one shop? No. Everybody starts a small business and want to expand, or people start business and want to stand. One of the characteristics of a good small business is that it has a potential to expand. Make sure it can grow and extend within geographical, financial, and market limits. So when you start about geographical, it does not limit to a particular geography. Now, secondly, finance. Know that you are looking for different ways in which you can get money to expand this business. And now the market, you can go, international. That's why some people use e-commerce to, study or get data that is going to help them expand overseas. So they start by selling that business maybe online and see if their foreign customers are growing. If in that case is growing, they extend a shop to that country where they have more customers buying online, so that they could access that shop in person or physically. That's how people used to get to expand their businesses internationally. So if you are starting that small business, you might be thinking to go or to use the same strategy. Another one is low barriers to entry. Yes, like I said, you are not a monopoly, but it should have low barriers to enter for you to get in. Low initial costs. So the cost of you starting that business should be low. The purpose of making a business is to minimize your cost and maximize profit. So you reduce the cost you incur to start that business, but you make profit. That is one of the purpose. Few fewer regulations required. So for you to start this business, you don't put a lot of regulations that have to hinder you from expanding that business. Few regulations require, few need for specialization. Now it's a small business. You want to start small and grow. So the need for specialization should not be too high. Yes, I need qualified people, but for this business, you cannot be starting a small business and then you're hiring an MBA holder to run your startup business. Do you have the money to pay that person? Do you have the money to pay the kind of level you are hiring as a small scale business? Now, those are the kind of things you ask yourself. Low need of specialization and minimal technology needs. So yes, I want to grow this business, but I don't want to go and get advanced so much technology. I'm spending so much money on all of these things, which I could be putting that money in that business. So you start introducing those high skill things like high technology, high specialization as you grow in the business. So start with, yes, skilled workers, enough technology to keep the business afloat, and then you start introducing it because you are making more money. The next one is profitability. For a good small business, you need to be able to make profit. The main idea or purpose is to make profit in every business. So if you're starting a business, unless an NGO, unless a charity organization, that you'll be getting donations from outside, know that one of your needs or one of the purpose you're starting that business is at one point you need to start seeing profit. So if you start that business at the time you're giving yourself to start seeing profit, the profit has not started coming in, is that business a good business idea? Did you initially do your research to know if this was a business idea? Do you consult to know if you are investing in a good business idea? My dear people, take into account. Don't just get up and start investing in a business. Now, another point, or the sixth and the least, is sustainability. Would this business be able to be part of a growing industry? Are you following a trend of a growing industry that you will be able to keep running or have your competitors keep you on your feet to keep your business afloat? Or this business is just an idea that is going to die in less than no time? Ask yourself that question. Will your approach align with the environmental, social, and regulatory exceptions? Will your business align with all of that? Those are some of the questions, or these are some of the characteristics of a good small business. So let people not go and start businesses and in less than no time they are closing up because they don't know what characterizes a small business or a good small business. You do not do your research. You do not find out what you need to know about a small business before you start it. You just jump into it because somebody is doing it, because you know a friend is doing it, because somebody advised you to do it, but they did not tell you what you have to be watchful or look out for. So I'm calling on somebody. I'm encouraging you to start that business. This is not a form of discouragement, but before you start that business, ask yourself all of these questions or do your research on all of these characteristics. It might not meet all of them, but we know in everything we do, there's a percentage. If it hits 80%, yes, that is a green flag. But if it's below 50% or just 50% or just 55%, you know you are struggling. So there's a percentage you are looking for. Set that percentage and now go do your research. If you fall within that scope of percent you're looking at, good luck. If it does not, now you rethink on the business strategy or the business you want to involve in. So my dear lovely people, if this is the kind of content you're looking for, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Stay blessed.